With the downtime between now and the final shape, there's never been a better time to finish up some of those red border weapons you may have missed, or just to figure out which craftables are worth investing resources into. For this video, I'll be rating some of the better weapons available on their base use case alone, not considering any artifact mods, as these will change over time. First up, everyone needs an adaptable and effective primary, and for that I have a new contender which is also really easy to obtain right now, the Arc SMG Subjunctive. It can be obtained from wish engrams or completing the Star-Crossed exotic mission, and why it's so good is it easily passes every check for a reliable primary. Good archetype? Check. Good perks? Huge check. And good origin trait? Also check. And for these perks, a combination of stats thrall or threat detector with Vault Shot is the go-to run and gun option. But you also have choices such as shoot to loot, attrition orbs, or even permeability if these are helpful in enabling your build of choice. And now at this point, everybody should have a 1-2 punch shotgun. Strand Titans, Arc Hunters, even Warlocks pretending to be Strand Titans. These all benefit quite a lot from them. For the kinetic slot, Wastelander is a fantastic option, obtained from the Dares of Eternity, while in the energy slot, Ikelos SG is perfect for this role. To show quite how ridiculous stacking melees with 1-2 punch can be, check this out. This was with a Grave Robber plus 1-2 punch Ikelos, with a lot of strand shenanigans, but just having the option to double melee damage on the go is always useful. Wastelander can pair 1-2 punch with Slide Shot for on the go reloading, or Pugilist for restoring melee energy. But maybe melee range combat is not an option. For a long range option, another new but effective craftable weapon is the Doom Petitioner. This one can be obtained from wish engrams or from the coil. Take Reconstruction or Envious Assassin with Precision Instrument for sustained damage scenarios. Precision Instrument does especially well here, as each shot from an aggressive frame LFG will give 3 stacks, maxing out in only 2 shots. There's also Surrounded as an option which will give a larger damage increase, but not always viable to every situation. This one is certainly a boss and champion damage one trick, but it's too simple and effective there to pass up. And I wasn't sure at first if an exotic would count, but I mean it's technically craftable, and it's my video so whatever. If you haven't got it yet, pick up the Revision 0. It can be obtained from the Operation Seraph Shield exotic mission, but you will need multiple runs to unlock all of its craftable options. And of those options, build into the Barrier Champion Begone setup. Armor piercing rounds, Vorpal weapon and 4th times refit. Revision 0 has had multiple buffs against champions, and it's now at a point where it's really potent. A great option to take into GM or Master level content. For the fire mode, I prefer the 4-round burst, as it allows for the sniper mode to charge faster, which is where this weapon's at its best. But the 2-round option is still good at a further range. And another very easy to obtain option is the scatter signal. Fusion rifles have been getting better and better, with the perk control burst making its way across all archetypes. This one being the first rapid fire frame to have it, and I think that it actually works the best here. Like some of the other options, Scatter Signal can be obtained from wish engrams, or from the coil. Scatter Signal excels when used as part of a DPS rotation with something like the Dragon's Breath, or when needed to burst down mages or ultras. It can also sustain damage for a longer time using Overflow, or reduce the damage you will be taking by using Slice. Also shout out to the Eremite here. It fits a rather similar role but in the energy slot, and this one can be obtained from wish engrams. Finally, we have to have the Eternal GL Cope, but this time it's not actually Cope. This time it's planning ahead. Look here, I do actually have proof. The Regnant is amazing burst damage at the cost of overall damage, but that downside is getting reduced. You can take the Explosive Light path to maximise damage. Be sure to enhance this one as you will get an extra stack. Or the Cascade Point path to dump reserves as fast as possible. Auto-loading is an easy pairing option here and will work better with Explosive Light, but Envious Assassin can put in work too. If you build it up to its maximum, you can even go further beyond its regular limits by checking out this video. This will do really well with Enhanced Cascade Point. However you build it, be sure to use spike grenades as a magazine option. The Regnant can be obtained from Defiance engrams. So there's the choices. If I've missed anything really obvious, let me know in the comments. But remember, this is for non-raid weapons, so you can stop typing forbearance. Also, do you think heavy GLs will be the damage meta in the final shape? I think it's very possible, they just need a couple more buffs. Thank you for watching.